Hey guys. Okay. I don't know how well this is going to go, but thanks for coming, Annie. Thanks, Pauline. Can you let me know if you can hear me or see me? I know I'm fuzzy here, and I don't know how everything's going to work because my computer, camera, and microphone all have been giving me problems. So, hey, Matt. Hi, Brian. Excellent. Thanks for the info, Brian. So let me know if you can hear me and I can move forward. I'm not going to be on that long. I say that every time, but this time I mean it. Really. I do mean it. But I had some things I was going to test and I said I would do it live. So I'm going to do that. And okay, excellent. Thanks, guys. Hi, Sinista. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. I always like to see you come in. Excellent. Okay, so I've got my laptop and I've got my desktop. One of them's going to give me problems. I'm sure it's going to be my desktop, but we'll see. And if that's the case, then I'll just shut down because I don't understand why it keeps disconnecting my camera and my mic and it's pissing me off. But anyway, I'm going to test a few pieces of silver, or what I believe may be silver. Some of them I don't think are silver, but I don't know what they are, so I'm going to test them anyway. And I've got some bakelite I'm going to test that I think is bakelite. I have some gold that I'm positive is gold, but I just need to figure out what carat of gold it is. And we'll go from there. So, are we ready? Thanks, everybody. Hit that like button while you're here because I know it's a weird hour and I didn't promote it or schedule it or anything really ahead of time. Hey, Natalie. And I'm really tired and I felt like crap all day. So, but I wanted to do this because for some reason I feel better when I come online. I don't know why that is. Does anybody else have that thing? Okay. And then all the new stuff StreamYard's giving us, I think I can just swap those over. Okay, that works. Woo, cool. So I hope y'all are good. Did anybody do anything fun for Labor Day weekend? I didn't. I swam yesterday. I swam a little bit today, but not much. And did a bunch of cooking, just like prep work. So I'm going to wear gloves, and I don't normally wear gloves when I work with acids because I'm a rebel like that. And I'm going to do it so people don't bitch at me because I really love it when people bitch at me for things I do that are dangerous. So I'm going to snap on the gloves. Oh, wow. Look how my scar shows up when I get a tan. That's funny. Anyway, I have no pigment there, but I'm going to wear the gloves just because, that's the right thing to do. You should wear gloves and eye protection when you're working with acids because they can burn you. Hey, Tommy, keep playing your game. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want you to feel like you had to come over, And please, guys, let me know. All right, bend over. Bend over. I'm ready. I did do something for Labor Day. I spent time with my family and went to the swimming. Oh, cool. Excellent. I spent very little time with my family, but I did go swimming. And then a friend of my husband's came over today and I fed them some, what did I make? It was barbacoa tacos, like street tacos. You quit to come watch? Don't do that. This is just jewelry, dude. Don't. You should have fun. You're crazy. You weren't playing very well anyway, so I understand. Okay, so I'll explain. I don't know if you guys really care about how to test metals. I'm just going to explain like you do care, and I'm not claiming to be right at anything I do. If you know me, I'm usually wrong on something. And hey, highlighted comment. Did I say hi? I don't even know. I'm out of it today. But I hope Krillin comes by. So this is a stone. I have two. You usually get one with your acids. This is my new stone, but the texture of it, I don't like it. It's a little rougher. This is a good one. This feels like it feels like glass, really like a glass tile. So I'm going to stick with this one because it won't damage the jewelry at all. And I don't think this one probably will either. But since I have that one, I'm just going to go with it. And this one I'll probably, I don't know, I'm sure I can condition it with something and make it a little smoother is my guess. But what do I know? All right. And I'm sorry I'm banging on the counter. And I need one of those damn arms that hold the mic. I'm going to share on Posh while you talk. Oh, cool. Yeah, I made a couple sales on Poshmark this week. Finally, I haven't given any of the platforms any attention at all because I really don't care about any of the reselling stuff right now, to be honest. I mean, I care, but I don't, if that makes sense. Like, oh God, I'm going to be high by the end of this too. This stuff is so strong, you guys, and I've got my doors closed. When my family goes to sleep, I'll shut the doors, but I won't be on too long. Okay, so this one is 8 karat testing acid. I have never used 8 karat for anything, so I probably won't use that today. That'd be for 8 karat gold, of course. This one I'll use. This is what I go through fastest. This is for sterling silver. And it should look kind of reddish like that. If it gets too dark brown, it means it's probably bad. Who wants to move what? Oh, I'm sorry. And I'm sorry. I'm just going to talk and ignore the chat and catch up in a little bit because that's what I feel like doing. This one is 14 karat gold, so we'll use that one. 22 karat gold. We probably won't use that today. And 10 karat. Where's my 14 karat? That's weird. I don't understand why you stopped playing your games, Tommy. That bothers me. I don't want to be like that. Anyway, okay, I thought I had 14 karat, but that's weird. I've got 10 karat, or I do. Yeah, 14 karat, 10 karat. I'm missing something. I don't know. Maybe it's just my head. Now, with the 10 karat, I'm going to show you if I remember. I'll show you how you can use both of these to test sterling silver, even though that one's meant for gold. It's really easy to test sterling silver with 10 karat gold acid. It's super easy, but I'll show you both ways just to remind me if I forget. Tracy's making so much on you. Oh, please. Okay, so the other night, last night, God, days are flying by. Last night, when we were live, some dude, I don't remember who it was, said some comment. And I thought he was insulting me by calling me like a dime. What did he say, Tommy? A dime. Holy hell, not a dime bag. I want to say dime bag. I don't remember the term he used, but I looked it up because I was like, damn, I'm cheap. And it's a compliment, so I'll take it. All right, this is a Siam ring. It's not going to show up very well on this camera, but Siam is always sterling and enamel. But I'm going to test it anyway, just so I can say that I did. Not sure how. I'm like, dime piece. Thank you, Annie. Dime piece. I was like, I took that as dime bag, and I'm like, wow. And DVG was like offended for me or something. So I should let her know it was a compliment. So you take your piece in an area that's not going to matter. It's not going to leave damage, but it scrapes a little bit off. So I'm just going to like make a mark, and I can tell typically just by the way it feels when I rub it. Oh, good. That's going to show up good on the camera. Like I can already tell it's silver just by the way it looks and the way it felt. But I like to test my jewelry anyway. So I'm going to do several pieces on here. So let's do this one. This one is marked sterling. And this brooch, you see how this point sticks out? They only did these longer pins on older brooches. So I'm going to guess that this brooch is from like the 30s or 40s because they don't do that anymore. And it's marked, you won't be able to see it, but it's marked right in here and it says sterling. And they don't mark silver as sterling anymore. Typically on jewelry, they would mark it 925. Only lost one subscriber after the hellacious rant last night. Wow, that's really great. That's awesome. But this is a really beautiful brooch, and I'm positive it's sterling by the way it looks and feels, but I'm going to test it anyway. And what I do is, like, this mark for this ring is right here, so I'm going to lay that right in front of it so I don't get it mixed up. And then I'm going to take this piece and I'll make a mark right here. And you want a pretty generous mark, you know, so you get an accurate test. So they look the same. You can tell they're silver, but I'm going to lay it second. And this piece is marked Tosco, or I don't know if it, yeah, it's marked Mexico, but it has a number of the maker, and it's just a very plain, simple cross. But what I'm going to do on that is I'm going to test the actual, I'm going to test the cross, and I'm going to test this hang right here, just to make sure that they're both sterling. And so I'll rub this piece. And see, it's just such a nice, smooth feel. If it weren't silver, it would have more of a rough feel to it when you rub it. And how I'm going to lay this, since I put the little hang thing here, I'm going to lay the cross that way. So I remember that that's that, and that one goes with the cross. Because sometimes one of them will end up being silver and one won't. And that's frustrating. All right, so we got our 4 marks. They all look great. Hey, Marcus. I'm sorry, I don't think I said hi. Hey, Chris, Cajun. Thanks, guys, for being here. I appreciate it. I'm a little too focused to focus on the chat, so I'm sure you can deal with that. So I'll get this silver acid, and I'm going to run it on here. You want to let it set for about 30 seconds or so before you test it. I'm going to leave these 2 here so I can show you how to use the other acid. Hi, David. Looks handmade. I'd find the maker. Yeah, I think so. And it's got like the number and the letters, which usually means Tosco. So I'm definitely going to look into it. It's very basic, but you know, you never know. The weirdest stuff surprises you. So you can use a cotton swab, or you can use, you know, a paper towel or a napkin or whatever. I like to use Q-tips. So you're going to rub that into it, and I'm going to show you what you're going to look for in the Q-tip. You see how it looks like a blood mark on there? That's what you want to see. It's going to be red because the acid reacts with the silver. And I'm going to use the other side for this one since I'm pretty sure they're silver. Normally, if I'm not totally sure, I'm going to just use, well, fuck it. We'll use a clean side. I mean, it's a Q-tip. Come on. I'm being all cheap over here with Q-tips. Bullshit. Okay, so that one also looks like it has a blood spot on it, if you can see. Sometimes it'll be really red, and sometimes it's going to be just a little bit red, and it does start to go away, but it's definitely silver. Tracy doesn't know that. Know what? Tony left his viewers without saying goodbye, so I came over here. Oh, no! I think he's still playing, I'm sure. Hey, Dave. Yeah, tell me, if you're wiping and you get that color, you probably need to see a doctor, okay? You've got roids or something. Okay, so that tested positive for the Siam ring, and this is called a bypass ring when it doesn't meet. Just, I know none of you give a shit, but here I am trying to be all, you know, teachy, and I'm not a teacher type of person. So these 2 tested positive, so I'm going to set them aside as silver so I can get those listed. And what I do with those, not that you care, I have this cloth. It's got 2 different sides, and I just use it to clean up the tarnish a little. On the older piece, I may not, because a lot of times the older pieces, people want the tarnish on there. You know, it adds character on the older pieces. So I may leave this one the way it is and leave it up to the person that buys it to go ahead and polish it. We'll see. Yeah, Tommy stops when he sees red, right? Okay, so these 2 marks for this cross, I'll show you. I haven't done this in ages. God. I'm going to show you with the 10 karat gold. Y'all have fun in the chat, okay? I'm sorry. I should have just done a pre-recorded, but we all know I don't really enjoy that so much right now. Okay, I'm going to use the 10 karat gold acid for this one. And I don't know if it's going to show up here real well, but hopefully it will. What I'm looking for is when I drop it on there, I want it to increase the silver color. It should kind of glow almost. And I'm just going to do it up here at the top because in case it didn't show for you, I'll test it normally. Yeah, it's not going to show real well. But I can tell that it's kind of glowing. That sucks. It's not going to show in my light. But I will double check with the silver acid since it's not showing up. So let me wipe that off because you don't really want that to blend in with the other. You see how it doesn't rub off the silver like it did over here with the silver acid? Hold on. Okay. Let's just make sure. And I used to be really sparing with this acid. I'm not anymore because I never use it all in the amount of time before it goes bad. So, and it lasts for anywhere from 3 to 6 months. I hope I have enough silver left there. You can see a slight bit of silver. I'll probably rub it again and try it just to double check. Nah, I trust it. You see that? It's silver. And I knew it was anyway. I can tell by the tarnish on it. But now I can be 100% sure and no one can jack me over. Okay. Nice. I just watched the one. Hey, Vancouver Pics. Hi, Sherry. Oh, you are Vancouver? That's cool. Awesome. So you already know what you're doing. Gold used to confuse me when I would test it. Okay, so this is silver. It's going to go over here. Now I'm going to test some pieces that I don't really think are silver, but it's possible. They're older. So I have these little religious pendants. And first, you test with your, I can't say the word, neodymium, maybe? I don't know if that's pronouncing it right, but neodymium, something along those lines. Super strong magnet. And so nothing is picking up with that. So that's when I test. If this picked up anything, I wouldn't even bother testing. So let's get a few scratches. And I have a feeling I'll know the second I scratch, but we'll see. Huh. Okay, I don't know. It looks like silver. And I was totally expecting it. This is why you test, man, because it almost feels like aluminum to me. So I'm going to set that one there because it's first. And I'm not going to do the jump rings here because that's brass. I mean, they're, and I don't care. I'm not going to sell these individually probably unless I were, hey, Matt. I'm not going to sell these individually. Most likely I will lot them together. Okay, they're feeling like silver, so that's really great. I didn't expect that. That's awesome. So we'll just go down the line. This one feels different and it looks different. Hold on, let's see. It's got a rougher feel when I scratch it. And I don't know if you can kind of see there's some brown tone in that. And I apologize if you can't see that. But I'm telling you, that's the way it is. Okay, this one feels rougher too, so I don't think it's going to be silver. And I'm positive it's not. Okay. That one feels better. All right. So you see those two? Those two? They're different. So let's see what we got. I've got them lined up correctly. Whoops. And you don't want your acid to run into the next guy's acid because then you get a false reading. So I'm just going to stick up here. All right. Can you see? Yeah, you can see on the camera. These two, it is just eaten away the marks I made. So these are not going to be silver. So I'm going to get rid of those right away so they can be gone. There's yellow, but there's no red. Ah, see, this one's running off. That's why I put this towel here, because this stuff is dangerous. Okay. I put so much there. Jesus. Okay. Let me throw those away. All right, let's check this one now. See, if it's not coming off, though, that's weird. I don't know what kind of metal this might be, but I don't. Nope. It's probably aluminum. Even though it felt right, it's not. I won't snort them, don't worry. Those days are over. Those are long gone. Those were done in the 90s. Okay, so these aren't silver. I'm surprised. I mean, I didn't think they were in the beginning, but when I scratched them, I thought they were. But look. Sorry, it's really washed out, but it's very, I would guess aluminum then, but I don't know my metals. They're still okay to sell. I mean, because they're old. Same with that one. Oops, Marcus, they should be gaming now. You can talk them into it. Okay, I'm going to try to get that off of there, but it's not going to really interfere. I'm just going to work in a different spot and try to rub it off each time I put acids on here. You have to ship 136 orders, Jesus. Okay, so these are going to go in the not silver pile. And I mean, honestly, it makes me not even want to test these two, but I'm going to anyway, because you never know. I've been surprised with gold before. Okay. I don't know if you can hear it, but that one's definitely not, because it's got a real rough scratch. Oh my God, I have such a headache already. This stuff is, you really should do this in a more ventilated area. But I think my family went to bed, so I can open this. Good enough. All right. I was gonna film a video today, actually, weirdly, a real quick one, but I didn't feel up to it. Oh, that has red. Okay, so this one's silver. See, it surprised me. So that one tested positive. That's great. It's got a lot of tarnish to it. Okay, that goes in the silver pile. And this one won't. Nope, just yellow. Do a what sold, Mr. Buys a lot. Yeah. I didn't watch your video today. I watched, did I watch the other one? I think I'm 2 behind on yours, Brian. Something like that. I really want those marks off, but oh well. Okay, so that one is not. I'll put that in that pile. 2-hour what sold. You could fly through it. Okay, I'm going to put a little acid on these and just try to rub it off because I'm a little OCD about it. Whoops. No, that's okay. It won't affect anything. It's just my weirdness. Does Matt play games? I'm going to have to go back and read the chat. Sorry. I feel like I'm missing out. Okay. So I'm going to move over. Oh, no. I've got these pieces I want to I might as well do all the things silver first because I'm too distracted to just go back and forth. I shouldn't do that. All right. So this rosary, I don't think they're going to be silver, but let's just test them. I'm only going to test one to start with. If it tests positive, I'll test the rest of them later. Oops, am I in the camera still? Sorry. All right. Hi, Grant. You're funny. You always make me feel good. All right. That'd be so cool if this was silver, guys. I really want it to be, but I don't think it's going to be. Oh, there's a dab of red, but it's disappearing. I have a feeling. Sometimes it'll do that if there's a tad bit of silver in it, but I don't think there's enough in it to matter. Let me test one more. But I don't think that's going to work out for me. I'm going to get a really good scratch this time so I can know for sure. Because sometimes I am like really conservative on how much I scratch because I always feel like, I don't know, it feels like you're damaging it. You're not. Oh, what are you? You're going metal detecting? That's so cool. Awesome. I've only done that once a long time ago. I didn't find anything. Oh, look at that. Okay. I'm going to take, look how bloody that looks. Tommy, is that you? Is Harry here? Hey, Brian. Try flippers. Okay, so this piece, see, I just had to get a better scratch. I'm still going to pick a different random one and do another test just to make sure. Because rosaries that are sterling silver, people like them. It doesn't mean it's going to go super high, but I'm going to start it super high. I'm terrible at researching these, I'll tell you that. So I'm just going to go with my usual, like, price it high. Maybe auction on that, but I doubt it. I'll be fine with whatever I get. Honestly, I paid $1 for it. Okay. All right. That looks bloody to me. I'm going with silver on that one. That's cool. So that also means I need to pay a little more attention to what these black beads might be, which sucks because the black beads are the hardest. I think they're plastic, honestly, but let me hold it. If you put it up to your face and it's cold, it means it's stone. I don't think these are. No, they're plastic. Now, at that point, you might want to check for bakelite. Actually, I could. I have bakelite testing stuff here. So I'm going to test my bakelite with this. So I'll put it with the other pieces. All right. We will check, but not yet. Okay, this piece I don't think is silver at all, but I'm going to test it. See, I can tell just the scratch alone. So I'm not even going to go any further because I can tell you it's not like I thought it wasn't. Okay, this piece, I'm really hopeful it's sterling. It'd be like copper and brass and hopefully sterling, but something tells me it's not. It's not marked at all inside, but it's a really beautiful cuff bracelet. I like it. They aren't graduated size, Tracy. Those are, okay, thanks. I'll throw them in my collection. Yeah. Okay, so I'm hoping, but I have a feeling it's not. So I'm just going to grab a scratch of just the edge of what I am hoping is silver. And the reason I think it's not is because I think it would be tarnished more than it is. But you just can't tell until you test it. Okay, let's hope. Because if that's sterling, brass, and copper, that's going to, it'll be a nice, maybe 40 to I don't know, $75 piece, somewhere in there. I haven't researched, but it'd be nice. It'd be a nice little profit. And most of these items I paid $1 for. So yeah, not silver. That sucks. But I still think, and you guys can tell me if you think I'm wrong, and I probably won't see what you write, so don't really worry about it too hard. But I mean, I don't really know how to test copper and brass. I mean, they've always confused me, to be honest. I think if that were really copper, it would probably have a green tint to it from the verdigris. But it's still cool, and I'm still going to sell it. Hey, Steve. Watching map. Oh, arrowheads. Oh, my God. The mansion that I used to manage, the previous owner told me that there were so many arrowheads found on that property. I worked so many hours there. I never had time to go look for shit. But I wanted to go check for arrowheads all the time. Okay. This brooch is marked. I think this one's marked Tasco. Yeah, it is. Yep. And it's got a C clasp. There's no thing that moves to hold it in. So this is a nice little brooch that has some age, because the C clasp, it's actually a double C. There's two. That gives it really good age. So maybe, I don't know, 40s, 50s. And it looks kind of like a Mayan calendar type of thing. Hey, Turtle. Sorry if I missed anyone. I think I said hi to everybody. Okay. So I'm positive that this is sterling. Look at the, it's turned brown in there. What's the word? Why is my brain escaping that word? Anyway, I'm sure this is sterling. So Matt, I saw you had a premiere. I'm sorry I didn't make it over there because I was trying to set up and find all this crap. Did it go well? I don't make it to many premieres, it seems. Okay, let's hope. Okay, that's good. Awesome. And that's why you want such a nice scratch mark. So there's no doubt, when you get stingy, you can't really tell sometimes. Okay, next. What do I want to do? All right, this piece is kind of odd. It's the handle of a piece of, flatware cut off, and then it's got this cross laying on top of it, which seems to not be silver. Like, it just doesn't look like it, but I could be wrong. I'm positive the chain's not silver. It's very cheap feeling. So if these test for silver, I'll put a better chain on it. But I don't know a lot about flatware, sadly, and this isn't marked on the part that's here. But it's not magnetic. Neither of them are. The chain is. So that's not silver for sure, but I already knew that. So we're going to test it. This is most likely, it's got tarnish. There, that's the word I was missing. It's got tarnish on it, but it could just be silver plated. And that means I probably want to take from here, where it won't be so noticed if I go deep, where where it'll be brown metal possibly. But I definitely want to get the right kind of scratch on a piece that I'm thinking isn't full silver, because you want to get, just the metal in there if it's just silver plated. Okay, so that's there. And I'll do the cross over here. Now, this is surprising me with the feel of that scratch, because I really was looking at this going, there's no way that's silver. But now, because it's not a stone in here, I don't think. I think it's just enamel. But we'll see. We'll lay it like that so I know which is which. Okay, more Q-tips. All right, 29 in here. I didn't really think anyone would show up because this is kind of boring. It went well. All right. That'd be cool if it was. Nope, not at all. Okay, but that one is. So I will take them apart. That's a really simple jump ring. I'll take them apart, put the cross on a silver chain. Sterling silver doesn't really bring that much, guys, unless it's signed or, you know, super cool. So this is, even though it's sterling, this is probably a $20 piece, honestly. I don't have any luck selling pendants without chains, sadly, for a decent price. But if I don't have any extra sterling silver chains laying around, it may just go up for $15 by itself. Really enjoy it. I really like Lauren and Mary too. That would be fun. I know we kind of need I need a ladies' night. I need a life. Oh my God, COVID has created quite a mess for me. So I'm gonna put it over here with the silver pile. No, shoot. Now I gotta just remember to take the pieces off and separate them. I'll remember. It's not that hard. All right. Oh, hey, Shad Juice. I'm sorry. Who came in? Yakov. No. Hi, Shirley. You know, the problem is Lauren doesn't. Well, I guess on the weekend she stays up later. I don't know. Okay. This one, I believe it was Premier Designs is what's on the hang tag, which was kind of like Tupperware for jewelry. And I can't remember if all of their silver pieces are real silver. It's not really marked. I can tell you right now, it's not. It's just not scratching properly. So if anything, it's got maybe a silver coating on it, like plated. It's still a nice little bracelet. Premier Designs is an okay brand. It's not something I typically look for, but I'm going to sell it. So not silver. This piece, I believe, is real silver and colored cultured pearls, which are not valuable most of the time. There are valuable pearls out there, but there's so many that aren't. So you can rub them on the front of your teeth, and if there's a little bit of grit, then they're pearls. But, you know, there's a lot to learn about pearls, and I'm not an expert. I have a friend that is, and she couldn't even teach me. I really feel like all of these are silver pieces in between. So, shoot, that's a lot of testing right there. And it's kind of hard. Like, I'm going to bend it, and I'm going to try to get that textured bead first. It feels like silver. Okay, the textured. And then I'm going to try to get some of these round beads. It's so hard with stuff like this to get a good scratch. And I also would like to get the clasp, I think. And I have a feeling also, because this jump ring, I don't know if you can really see, it's soldered together. That's a really good sign for jewelry. Okay. You're a dork. If it's soldered, it's a really good sign that it's silver, because they don't do that with crap. Okay. So let's see what we got. Holy shit. I'm not level. You guys, will you tell me if my, I don't know if my internet's going to hold up, but tell me if I go blurry, please. I don't know what I can do about it, but let me know. Okay. Oh, bummer. Damn. Destroy my thoughts here. Come on. Okay, that one has some red to it. So the textured one did not test positive. The round one did. And the clasp did. So the textured, I mean, you have to disclose that, you know, just say which ones are sterling and which ones aren't. And the fact that it's real pearls, you know, it's such a basic choker. 25, 35, maybe. It's pretty. But, you know, that's why I like costume jewelry. I really find it easier to get my money back on costume. And you don't have to go through all this. You just go, it's gold tone, silver tone. It's got a name. Hey, D90, long time no see. See you later. Are you leaving? Okay, cool. Bye. Okay, let's see. What this guy? This is another cross. And I'm pretty sure it's 925. The gloves. Okay, let me see if I can show you better. That is not rhinestone. It's called Marcosite. They're kind of like a black rhinestone almost. They're very sparkly. I love Marcosite. It's very pretty. It's not very expensive. I've got quite a few rings myself. I just like the way they sparkle. Okay, there is a marking on it. I didn't realize that before. Let me get my loop. MP. I don't know the maker, but it's MP925 for sterling. And I'll look up and see if I can find the maker. Okay. Yeah, I wish I knew more about rocks and minerals. What are you making for breakfast, Brian? I've been making a lot of breakfast lately. Okay, let's see what we got here. Have a good night. There's just a little, and it went away. So, that pisses me off. Let me test one more time, just to make sure. So that was on the actual hook, like the loop that the chain goes through that I tested. So now I'm going to test on the actual cross. Let's see what we get there. French toast, eggs, and bacon. Yum. It's my kind of breakfast. I've been making a lot of waffles lately. Belgian waffles. Because I can make gluten-free waffles that taste better than regular waffles. Well, at least as good. Nobody complains. I like it when I can make one batch and no, you know, because typically I would make, okay, that one's testing more silver. So I'm going to sell it as silver. Hey, Greg. Yeah, so if I can make something that's gluten-free for me and my one son and everyone else will eat it, that's like a bonus. Because I'm the kind of person who'll go, okay, I'm going to make 2 different batches, which is fine. Okay. Is this, okay, some of it is from Heavy Leslie. A lot of it is stuff I've just had laying around. This one's my personal ring. I'm ready to sell it. It really doesn't fit. It never felt good. And I know it's gold and white gold and diamond, but I'm going to test it just to show you gold. And I don't need it. Like I used to wear so many rings. I'm not in the jewelry mood. I think just because all I wear is freaking stretch pants and t-shirts and shorts and ponytails, and like, who needs to doll themselves up for this shit? And if I don't know, I put on weight too. Your fingers get fatter when you gain weight. It doesn't fit, and I don't want to have it sized. I guess I could. It's really beautiful. I mean, I know that when I bought it, I was going to have it sized, and I never did because it was already too small. But I don't really need it. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to sell that one as silver. Let's see. Is that all the silver? I think so. I was going to try to show you this piece. It's my personal piece. But I don't think it's going to show in the camera very well. So is your process for selling jewelry testing, comping photo, then list? Is this the first step always, testing? Yeah, if I think it's real, I always test. But I always just pile up the stuff I'm going to test, and I'll, wait till I have enough to make it worth my time. And that's how I felt that I had time now. All right, this isn't showing well. Oh, I wish I could show it. Maybe I'll do something on Instagram, because I bought this at a kind of a flea market type of place. I wonder if I turn that light off, if it will show. But this is illegal to sell. But I wanted it, I kind of looked at it like save it and, give it a good home, I guess. It's elephant tusk, which is a very bad thing. I don't promote it. It's got 14 karat gold bands in it. I bought this for, what was it, $7 or $5? I can't remember, at a flea market. And usually when you find these, the gold bands are out. Some of them will be missing. And there's a cross hatch pattern in there that is the reason I know that it's tusk. I wish it would show, but it doesn't. I don't know. I just wanted to honor it and give it a place to be, because an animal died so that someone could make jewelry, and that's messed up, but it's already out there in the world. So I thought I would just honor it, and I love it. I don't really wear it. I just kind of have it in my jewelry box, but I do, if I see ivory, it's not often that I see ivory, I usually will try to save it, but never sell it, obviously. Hey, Krillin. So yeah, so today's just testing day, Greg, to answer your question. Let me turn that light back on. Because I don't like to just test a piece here and there, really. Oh shit, I've got one more piece I was going to test. This one is not from Leslie. This one is from Mike, Flippin' Goodies. Oh, it's taco time? Oh, God. How much time before you order, Krillin? Are you coming on to order, or what? Do we want Krillin to order with us? Calvin. Okay, Krillin, I'm going to send you the link. If you want, you can come in. What's your favorite kind of jewelry to sell? Hold on. Hi, Mary. Okay, Krillin. I'm trying to not touch my keyboard with where acid may have touched. Krillin. No subject. Link. Okay. If you want, Krillin, you don't have to, but you can. Okay. Right, Mary? I think it's the right thing to do. I can't afford to spend a lot on ivory. Like, the Crazy Card has a piece that I really, 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 really want, but I don't think he's ever going to part with it, or he's not ready to part with it yet. He got it at an auction. I don't want it to, to glorify the fact that an animal died. You're in the kitchen eating. Okay. All right. But yeah, you gotta like respect that this beautiful, majestic animal died just so selfish humans can have stuff that looks pretty. Like, come on. When I was a kid, I always thought I was going to have an elephant as a pet because I guess I was mildly retarded or something, thinking that was like normal. But I always thought, oh, oh, good Lord. Hi. Wait, why won't it let me add you? Hold on. Do I have to move this around? There we go. Okay. Hi.
Classic. How you doing? Can you hear me? No, you can't.
Now
I
you
can't hear you.
Okay, now you can.
Now I can.
Okay, because my mic is connected to that one. Okay. What'd you get?
Chalupa meal.
Chalupa. Cool. Nice.
Sorry.
Dave.
Sure. I went to see our friend today.
You did what?
I went to see our friend today.
Oh yeah? What'd you get?
I actually recorded it. So I'm gonna, because I know people were asking about Leslie's boyfriend,
Mm-hmm.
the jockey.
Yeah.
So he's in the very beginning of the video.
Okay.
So,
what was his name? The Ecuadorian jockey?
Patrick.
Patrick. Patrick the what?
Sorry?
Just Patrick? That's weird.
Patrick. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if that's Ecuadorian name. Or...
Okay. Well, while we talk, I'm going to test this piece. This came from Flippin' Goodies, and it's tile and Delft blue is what they call it. But I'm hoping.
How's he doing? I haven't seen him.
Huh?
Has he been in the chat?
Not tonight. I've seen him around lately. That'd be nice if this piece was silver for sure. It's a beautiful piece. Patrick, the boyfriend?
The undercover boyfriend.
Yeah.
But I told her what you said about the jewelry. I says, you're more interested in more of the vintage stuff than that 925.
Yeah. I mean, I love, so don't get me wrong, sterling silver is awesome, but it has to be the right stuff. It just can't be,
Yeah, and it's got to be at the right price. And also, like I said, and
cool. This is
that
silver.
makes it easier for her to sell at the estate sale.
Yep.
So, but the other stuff might be harder. So it's better for you to have the other stuff with bigger profit margins.
Yeah.
But maybe more long tail, but better margins.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so this piece is sterling around the tile, but this little hang is not. So that's why I test both, all of the parts. How many packets of hot sauce per taco?
I really usually don't put hot sauce on.
I knew that.
They had the mild, so I was like, all right.
There's no flavor to that. I like the fire and I like hot.
The fire. Yeah,
it's not that hot. The fire is not that hot.
No, it's cool.
Yeah. So, but you put sour cream and you put guacamole and stuff on there, right?
Not today. Okay.
No. Okay. This piece is so confusing. It's got the teeniest, tiniest little speck of a possible diamond in there, and then it's like metal that's diamond cut to make it look bigger, and that tells me it's probably a real tiny chip of diamond, because they wouldn't go the trouble to do that with just a rhinestone. So I'm going to use this diamond tester, and I'm going to heat it up. You have to kind of let it set for a minute till this light turns on the bottom also. And oh, are you okay?
You making fun of my belly?
No, I thought you were vomiting your sound. Ugh. That. I don't make fun of you. Okay, so now this light's on, you see? And I'm going to try super hard to only touch what I think is the diamond chip, because if you touch the metal, it beeps weirder. It's gonna. I'm listening for a specific beep.
Oh, that's a beeper?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's for diamonds. That's not for.
Okay, that's a diamond beep. Okay. And it went into the red. I know you couldn't see it, but the light went into the red. It's a diamond, a little tiny diamond chip in there. So that makes me want to test for gold.
And how much is that machine you have?
Oh my God, I can't remember. Not much, like 25, 30 bucks. Yeah. You need to touch the metal on the back and of the machine. You need to touch the metal on the back of the machine. Oh, I need to touch that. See, I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay. Oh. It's so tiny.
Damn it.
Okay, maybe it's not. Okay. It is. Okay, Mary, so that's diamond, right? I don't know. Maybe I've been doing it wrong all these years, but it tests. I mean, I've compared, diamonds that I know are diamond to like I know these are diamonds. Let's test that. They're just paved diamonds.
What does that mean, paved diamonds?
It's pretty small. Yeah, so those I already knew. This one I don't think is diamond. It's an Art Deco ring, but it's only gold filled, so I don't think it's a real diamond in there.
Diamonds are forever.
Nope. See, it's not beeping, and it's not moving. It's staying in the green. Ah.
I didn't know that thing even existed.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, there's another thing, a man-made thing they make now, and I can't remember. Maybe Mary knows the name. I know she does, actually. But it tests positive for diamond, too, unless you have the fancier one. Like, you can get a $500 gem tester and test all your gems and stones.
Yeah, so now what is, like, a diamond is considered, I guess, the top gem. So, like...
To me, a diamond is the crappiest gem.
What do you mean? I thought diamond is the most expensive gem.
No, there are expensive diamonds, but most diamonds are not really valuable. That's really just, there was the history of diamonds is kind of hideous and ugly, and there was just value put on it for blood purpose, right?
No, I know. I've seen the movie, but and I actually think that was a really good acting job by Leonardo DiCaprio, because I'm very big into accents.
Uh-huh.
And he really nailed. I know a guy who is from South Africa who's a YouTuber.
Yeah.
And he sounds exactly like Leonardo DiCaprio in the movie.
Really?
So I was like, wow, he really nailed that accent.
But I mean, if you think about it, like rubies and emeralds and that's right, it's called precision.
But now rubies and emeralds, the same difference, like they graded. Like
yeah, every gemstone has a grade. Definitely. Oh, I gotta test that one too. Yeah, definitely. It's how many flaws are in it. More pure, the better. But the colorful diamonds sometimes are really valuable because they're rare.
You know what's funny? I gotta tell you a funny story.
Mm-hmm.
So,
let me let this warm up.
When you work in the restaurant business, people leave stuff, okay, all the time. Jackets, clothes, everything. They leave jewelry, anything. So what happened was, there was someone had left at a party. They left a ring, okay, gold ring with a stone in it, which I think it's a light green. I was told it's a peridot stone.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
Yeah, it's green. It's is that April's or is that August? That's the August birthstone, I think.
I'll show it to you one day when we get there.
Crazy. This is a real diamond, and I don't think it's real gold or anything. It's just super old, so that's pretty cool.
It's cool.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, so Peridot, you have
So the girl who I worked with, and here's the funny part is this. The girl who I worked with, right? Half the people who worked there, they hated this girl, except for me. And what happened was, she finds the ring. So she's like, "Oh, hold it behind the bar or something, whatever it is, because that's where I work, behind the bar." So I said to her, "Let me know if." Because when you tell people, "Oh, by the way, I found something," then people magically say, "Oh, I really lost that ring I had."
Yeah.
I said, "Look, between you and me, we're honest. If somebody comes forward and says, if somebody calls, my ring, just let me know.
Describe it first of all, right?
You get the point where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
So now, and here's the funny part. Now, this girl who I worked with, right? She was a pathological liar.
Oh God.
Okay.
The worst.
Like, she would make up stories of places where she's been, about diseases that her father had, and then we met the father years later, and it was like stuff that was wrong with her. Like, she used to literally make up stories after story, and people at work hated her for that. They hated it.
Yeah.
Now, me, on the other hand, I couldn't care less. Because, let me explain. Because if I was ever, first of all, I'm used to it. When you're a bartender, you're used to hearing BS stories all day.
Of course.
And what happened was she would, if I was busy and I needed help, she would always help me, no matter what. Very busy. Other workers would be, I was like, "Oh, can you grab me something from the kitchen? I'm busy right now." She would always come and help me. "Oh my God, I gotta go to the bathroom. Can you watch the bar for me?" Not a problem.
Is she the one that went to the bathroom with you?
Shh.
Okay. Just checking. Okay. I like her.
Somebody's here, but you understand me.
Well, sometimes you need help in there.
I'm in my kitchen. No, not that one. But there was actually almost a situation like that. But when there's too much drinking, I don't like to, Anywho, almost all this. The point of the matter is that she never asked me ever. I mean, this is a gold ring. I mean, it's still worth money. I mean, it's probably worth a couple $100 probably. It has a nice, beautiful stone on it, and she never asked me. Like, she could have easily, right, just said, "Oh, by the way, Rob, the lady from the party called back. I gotta drop her off the ring at her house or something," and I would just be like, "All right, it's not my ring, Who am I to tell her?" And she never. And I might have even asked her about it. She was just like, "Oh, I didn't hear anything back." Like, so it was weird that it was like the person who was the pathological liar was actually more honest than other people I had worked with who had robbed people for money.
Right.
Isn't that was very
well, because most people like that pick and choose where it's okay in their mind to be like that, Do you want to read Tommy's comment? I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it out loud. I just want you to read it.
I can't. I have to get other buttons. I have to get. I gotta go with
Mother's here. Okay. Can we meet her?
No.
Okay. Just had to ask.
So it's probably.
And to answer Steve, no, this one does not test moissanite. But I don't think they made that. Like, this is older. I don't think they made that then. And I'm pretty sure that little pendant, because of the way it's made to make it look bigger, I really feel like it's diamond. But, who knows? I mean, these aren't valuable diamonds anyway. It's not like it's really going to make it or break it.
Yeah, and she hooked me up. She sold me 2 leather jackets today for $10 for the both. One was actually One might be worth decent money. Vintage police motors, like police
motorcycle.
Not it's actually, this one might not be the motor. It's not like a motorcycle, like a motorcycle jacket. You know what I
Right.
mean? That like
Right.
upside. This is like a little bit longer, and it's like double breasted. It's a Philadelphia police jacket. Some that, if you ever read, this is a little tip. Anybody in the chat?
Just the tip.
Tip. If you ever see on the thing, it says leather, horsehide leather. Always pick it up. Horsehide leather, those vintage jackets, no matter what, they always sell for really great money.
Well, that's Shell Cordovan, same thing.
Not sure exactly, but like I said, shoes. I'm not really a shoe guy.
That's worth looking into, though. That's totally worth looking into. But don't give me that I'm not into shoes. If you found Shell Cordovans and you knew they were, you would buy them.
Yeah, but I don't even really look at the shoe. Like, yes, of course. Last year I bought about 25 pairs of eyeglasses. Okay, and guess where they are?
On the way to me.
They're on the way to you. They're in a death. They were like sample. And I asked
them, why haven't you taken care of this? I can't even believe you.
Because the reason is because it's always when you have one little hurdle, you put it in the pile and you forget about it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how to ship the glass. Like, I don't know. Should I buy cases for the glasses?
What is this? 6x4x4. Just get that, and then bubble wrap. Like, I would put tissue paper, bubble wrap, and put it in a 6x4x4.
So yeah, because I do have a video. It's saved somewhere on my YouTube. Like, watch later, but it's like down 50 numbers. Yeah. It's like how to ship eyeglasses. Yeah, but so it's better not to ship it in a case.
Well, if you have the case, you can buy cheap cases. You can buy very cheap cases. So yeah, if they're valuable enough, do that. But don't order them unless you're really going to list them.
Well, of course I'm going to list them eventually.
Well, how long do you have them?
Well, when we go back into lockdown, and then we go back into
I ain't going into lockdown. They can shoot me. I'm not going back in. That's a lie because I'm locked down right now.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, can you get me some jewelry from Leslie? Because I don't feel like maybe.
Because I have nothing. I don't even care anymore. That's the funny part.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off right now because I have to go in the car. But did you sell any more stuff or nothing?
Really I sell almost every day. I sell something. Yeah.
From that
I mean, a lot of it, I've sold, anywhere from like $12 to, $80. But I like that. I like the variety of that. And it doesn't really bother me to list a cheap piece of jewelry if I know it's going to sell. It doesn't bother me.
It's easy to ship, I'm sure, for you. So, right. I mean, you have a system how you wrap it up.
Yeah.
So you have a thing, you bubble wrap and like you said, paper. So, but I'm saying,
is I don't ship them all in a box either. Like, if it's a brooch or something, I always wrap with tissue paper first, just a small piece, and then bubble wrap, and I'll stuff tissue in two sides of a poly mailer and put that bubble wrap piece in the middle, just to give it a little extra
cushion
padding. Yeah. And I haven't had any problems yet. The only problem I have is my freaking first Etsy sale isn't like, it went to San Antonio and now it's back in my city and it's supposed to be in Oregon tomorrow. Like, I don't even know.
So this was a cross-listed item or just something you put just on Etsy?
That was a brooch that I have two of, and it's a nice brooch, and I got $50 for it.
From the Leslie lot.
Yeah, I believe this one was Leslie. Yeah, I believe so. Actually,
I cross-post or no?
Yeah, I cross-post everything on if it's worth it. If it's cheap, it just stays on eBay. But if it's worth more, it goes everywhere almost. But there was two of them, and it's Marcel Boucher, who I think used to work as a designer under Cartier or something. I don't know, but. I knew it was a nice piece, and I've had offers on the second one I have. It's exactly the same, so I just use the same listing. but they want to spend $20. I'm like, I already got 50 for the first one. I'm going to hold out.
Yeah,
But
I know you always said that Etsy, you're gonna get a pay up. But my question is this: so how many have you sold on? I mean, you said you've sold a few dozen pieces already from the Leslie lot on eBay.
More than that, yeah.
Okay, so then how many have you sold on Etsy compared to eBay?
I've only had 2 sales on Etsy ever. I thought I was going to have a third, but I think Etsy buyers are the same as eBay buyers, honestly. So.
Oh, so you only got just that
2.
one Etsy sale. No, but I'm saying we're just talking about just that Leslie lot, just from that stuff. So only one sale from Etsy from the Leslie lot.
Right, because I gave up on Etsy a while. I put maybe 20 pieces on there a while back, and I couldn't even get views on anything. So I was like, screw this. This is terrible. And I walked away. I mean, I let them sit there the 3 or 4 months that they're on there, that I paid for, but I walked away going, okay, well, I paid Etsy and I didn't make anything, but who cares? 20 cents a listing. But Joni reached out to me, and she really highly encouraged me to give it another try. She's like, just keep going. Every day that you can list, just do it. And she literally reaches out to me almost daily. So how many listings have you done? And I kind of need that in my life. Yeah, I feel bad because sometimes I just ignore the messages because I don't want to tell her I didn't list that day or whatever. But, so of course I make a sale, and the first thing I do is like, Joni, I made my sale, because she encouraged. Yeah. So we'll see.
I got to go back to the car. I got to get the items. I have to print labels for tomorrow because there was, and of course and you know what's funny? I got to rant on this too. It's like I had 2 people back to back, 2 decent sales, and it's like, because you know how that send offers to buyer, you do that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Right. No?
Yeah. I when I remember, I go through spurts where I'm really good about it, and then I go days and days and weeks without. Yeah, it just depends.
Okay, but I sent two of them. Well, I sent like 20 of them maybe, and then like 2 of them that came back, and they accepted a decent offers, because obviously I'm not going to send it if it's not a decent offer, obviously. I'm not going to send a low ball to somebody, obviously. And they accepted the offers 2 times, 2 different guys, and they just never paid. It's like, why didn't you pay? Or at least, if I wasn't going to pay right away and I accepted an offer, I would message them and be like, oh,
yeah.
Oh, I'm going to pay you tomorrow. Not like.
Oh, my favorite one ever was, I'm going to pay you. And they gave me a date, and it was literally 3 weeks out. I'm like, no, you're not. Are you ridiculous? You don't get this. You don't understand. Yeah. I don't know. People are weird. What are you going to do?
I'll do that. That's why I never do. Some people have the automatic thing where it's puts it to full.
Mine's set at 4 days. I need to change it, but sometimes I'm like, I don't care waiting 4 days. It just depends on the item, honestly.
Yeah.
And really, I feel like most of them end up paying, but I feel like sometimes it's because they feel forced to pay, when the case gets opened.
Yes, isn't that weird that they sometimes do pay? No, but what was I saying? That if something has that, Tommy always makes fun of the pictures. If it has that tan vinyl siding in the picture in the background, that means it's been there for more than how many years have I been in this store now? I guess
right,
now?
Exactly.
It's just gonna be my 3rd year coming in now. I guess I don't even keep track, which I should be keeping track because I'm I have an accounting background. It's a shame that I'm not the worst accountant. Anyway,
nobody's judging you on this, okay?
Yeah, I know nobody's judging me about accounting, but make the story short. What's saying that? Oh, something enough. I forgot. All right, I'll talk to you later. I gotta get back to the car. Get my stuff.
All right. Peace. Thank you for the intermission. That was amazing. Krillin's always welcome on here. Sorry if anyone left because of that. I don't care. I'm sorry. Hi, Pick with Joy. You just order the tester? Cool. Yeah, it's a real cheap tester, but you know, it gets you where you need to be most of the time. But yeah, it doesn't. The diamond tester does not test moissanite, and the other one that Mary said that starts with a P. I can't remember now, but it's a good starter thing, right? I don't know. I just didn't want to spend $250 to $500 for the big one. Okay, so I scratched, back to work. I scratched this gold ring right here, and I'm going to put 10 karat. I think it's marked 14 karat, but you want to make sure. So I'm going to put 10 karat acid here closer to me, and then I'll put 14 karat here because I'll show you what you're looking for. If I remember, I haven't done this in ages. I was never that great at working with the gold, but it's not that hard. I just question myself. You might want to put a link for the tester in your description in case others want it. You know, I always say, oh, I need to set up those affiliate links, but I don't do it. I don't know. But yeah, I can do it just to be helpful. All right. So you see where those are? It did not eat through the gold. Therefore, it's definitely at least 10 karat, and it's definitely at least 14 karat. I didn't leave space to test higher. The next one I have is 22 karat, but I really think it was marked 14, so I'm going to just go with 14. As soon as the metal disappears, you go a step down. Yeah, this is marked 14K 585 SB. I can't remember who the maker of this ring is. I think it's SB. I used to know, but I can't remember. It's been ages. So I'm just going to sell it as 14 karat. But if you think it might be more, you know, I should have left room to check for 22 karat. Let me see if I can do something. Maybe. I don't know if it'll work. Let's try something. Let me open this. I rarely run across anything higher than 14 karat, so this one's not open yet. And a lot of times you'll see that if you put 14 karat acid on the 14 karat, it'll still eat it away because maybe it's somewhere in between the actual 10 and 14 karat. And if you're super honest, you're going to sell it that way, like, you know, somewhere between 10 and 14. Let's see if it eats it away. Okay, can you tell? Yeah, you can see that on there. So it's definitely less than 22 karat, right? I wish eBay would leave our items. I wish eBay would do a lot. 18 karat is uncommon and much more common than 22. Huh. Yeah. So you see how it ate it right up, like, quickly. I wonder if the acid for the higher karat is more dangerous because it almost feels like it went through my glove there. That was weird. Okay. Which next? Okay, so that one, I already knew that was real though. Let's do these earrings that I can't remember if they're marked. What are they marked? There's something. They just feel like gold, I think. So I looked. Oh yeah, they're marked 14K. These are little leaves and they're screwbacks. So that's great. If these test as gold, I'm going to be super happy with that. I don't know what they'll sell for. They're very thin. So with that, with any of the real metals, you're going to want to put the weight in. And what you need for that is just a little scale. And you want to put the grams. So I think I'm going to test the actual leaf and the screw back part. So I'll do the screw back part on my left. Oh, it's so delicate. I don't want to ruin it. And finding a good area on the leaf is not great. Let's do that. I'm sorry, everyone's just going to leave me, I'm sure. This is so boring. But I had to do it, so I'm doing it here. I'm just trying to make sure I get a really good scratch. Okay. It says 14 karat, so I'm going to go ahead and try the 14 karat first. I'm going to try to just do it on this side first. There's a bubble. Can you see? I think we're good. Yeah. See how it's not eating through? So 14 karat is a good one. It is marked correctly. So that's awesome. Those are cute. I don't know what they'll go for, but that's awesome. Like, who knew? Like, this is the thing. You can find this kind of stuff at yards. That's why the acid went through. I probably poked a hole with this pointy leaf. Most people would look at these and not even guess they're gold because they really don't stand out that much. So that's awesome. Very happy. I hope Marcus and Tommy are going to be playing games tonight. I've been good. It puts me to sleep, honestly, because it's so boring. I mean, they're funny, but the sound of a video game puts me to sleep. All right. And I'm going to have to make sure I take my trash out tonight because the fumes are just ridiculous. All right. This ring was marked, I think, 14 karat gold. And I think they're garnet. I won't know. I really won't know if they're garnet because I don't have a tester for it. So I could take it to a jeweler and get it tested, but I probably won't. Let's be honest. I got it for $1. And I don't know. I mean, maybe it's really wrong to do this, but I feel strongly that it's garnet, just the look of it. That I may just sell it as garnet. And if someone wants to argue me, then, we'll take care of it at that point. But it came in a vintage lot. I'm pretty sure it's a good piece, good enough anyway. Garnet is January's. I'm going to open my door again. It's fumey and turn my fan near me. Garnet is January's birthstone. Okay, so that one, and then this one is confused. No, this one's a gold filled. That's right. I don't even have to test it. I don't know what kind of thing is in there. It's a smoky topaz, maybe. It's kind of weird. It has little diamonds or rhinestones. I didn't see that on the side. Better hope it's garnet and not ruby. Oh, God, I'm going to have it tested, aren't I? I'll probably take it to a jeweler and just have them test it because it could be. It's a really nice looking stone. Thanks, Steve. You're right. You're right. Okay, let me warm this up just so I can test those little, what look to be rhinestoney. Okay. So hard when they're small. Okay, they're not diamonds. I'm thinking smoky topaz, gold-filled ring. It needs a very good cleaning. And I don't know what it'll go for, so... But it's marked gold-filled GF, so I'm not going to test it. Okay. So we got that one, and I want to also scratch this little tiny brooch. It doesn't have a mark on it or anything. I don't think it's gold, but I have my stuff out. I'm going to test it just in case. It's a very odd piece. Very odd. And I think I'm going to scratch the leaf and the stem. You had a sorority pin from 1942 with tiny rubies, $6.25. Yeah, I sold a ruby ring to Australia over a year ago for, I think it was $9.50, but then they opened a case on me. Fair on their side. It was my fault that it was missing one of the rubies because it had like a gazillion. They were pave rubies, and it was like a band, you know. And so the shipping with the insurance and shit was so high because I really didn't know Tommy then, so I probably was messing up my shipping anyway for international. And to get it back, I was like, dude, I'll give you. They had a jeweler's like bill of what it's going to cost to get a new one put in because it was white gold, you know, all this shit. Because white gold, you have to do this and this and this different to open the prongs. And so I was like, I will give you $250 back. Can you just freaking keep it and leave me? Like, okay, because that's what it was going to cost. And they could have been lying, but I was like, I don't care. Somebody gave me the ring. I was like, I just want it out of my life, and I just want the money. Pave. I say pave. I know. Okay, pave. You're right. Okay, so let's go with 10 carat near me. Oops. Well, let's go far away since I splattered some over there. Pave. All right, so that's holding up. So it's at least 10 carat. Which is awesome because I didn't think it was really going to be gold. That's great. I love that. I love gold, you guys. Love it. Love it. Okay, this is the 14 carat. Yes, you guys. That's awesome. Okay, and I will have this tested for rubies. And this is super cool that it's actually 14 karat gold. I'm not going to test for 22. I'm just going to sell it as 14 karat because that's what I think it is. But now I want to. Hold on. Let's do it. It's out. It's out. Just do it, Tracy. Freaking do it. Do it. Let's test for 22. You never know because it is really fragile feeling. You never know. Oops, I'm sorry. I'm out of the shot. Okay. Damn bubbles. Okay, it's not because it's gone. So it's 14 karat. That's amazing. Very happy. So happy. Corundum. What? What's that mean? Explain, please. Okay, that's so great. I'm excited. I mean, I've almost made my money back already on Leslie's stuff anyway. Almost. Or, I don't know. Close enough. But, hi, David. Oh, my God. I totally forgot to make the jewelry thing bigger. Should I do... I'm sorry, guys. I'm terrible at this. Are you writing this down? No, but I have it on video, Mary. So I can go back and write it down. Or as I'm listing, I can, like, pause it. That's another reason I'm kind of doing this. How are you, David? Top of the morning. Top of the morning. All right. What do you think that piece would be worth? I don't know. I'll have to weigh it for grams. We can weigh it. Well, see, that's the other thing I don't know because I don't know how much the pearl weighs. But I'm just going to like weigh and measure and put 14 karat gold, and I'll find something similar. It's very unique. The design in it's incredibly hard to show here, but it's very pretty and delicate. Because it has like not etching, but what's that called? Repose, or I don't know what it's called. There's a little etching and then some sort of hammering type of stuff maybe. But I'll just have to, it'll probably go on Etsy. I'm not going to deal with eBay people for stuff like that anymore. I'm tired of eBay. Very tired. Like, I'm so tempted to just stop on eBay, to be honest. I just feel like I don't make enough on there to mess with it. So this was a cool piece. If you just got here, this very old rosary it did test as silver, but I think it's plastic beads, but we're going to test for Bakelite. That goes over there. This piece, I don't know. Maybe Mary or Steve can tell me. I know it's not gold because there's a little silver wearing through on the end there, but it's really cool and interesting. I was thinking that this plastic bead, do you think that color could possibly be Bakelite? It's not cold, so it's not like jade or anything like that. It's a plastic, but thought I might test it for Bakelite with this. David, are you getting ready for work? Okay, that's the gold filled. That's gold filled. That's done. And this piece is not sterling silver because it's slightly magnetic. But it's either that adventurine or jade. And they did a lot of jade without putting it on silver. So it makes me wonder. It's not showing well. But I don't think it's adventurine, but it could be because usually that is so much lighter. So if you have any thoughts on what that greenstone is, that would be cool. It's shaped like a tooth. It's pretty cool. Can you make the camera any closer? I can't, but I can make that picture bigger. Hold on. It's zoomed in as it'll go. There we go. Sorry. I'm terrible. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? It's pretty cool, though. I like it. Oh, you've got annual leave for how long? Are you going on vacation or holiday? All right. So, let's test for Bakelite. I'm pretty sure these are Bakelite. The sad part is they're broke. They're clip-on earrings. And I could glue them. I did get this E6000 jewelry glue because it doesn't yellow, but I can't stick the damn piece in far enough. It's like there's something in there blocking it and I can't get it out. So I don't know what the answer is other than to just sell them broke and see if somebody else wants to try to fix them. But I just have a feeling, and I'm probably wrong. Let's just test it. Sorry, my ear itched. I don't want to touch it. Is that better? Okay, sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot. Krillin came on and I messed it all up. Okay, so this semichrome. Hold on, let me move my mouse. I'm just going to put the tiniest little bit. This is really toxic stuff, guys. Don't get it on your skin. I mean, they say it could cause cancer even. Like, just be careful. Made in Germany. Semichrome. I ordered it on Amazon. It's a polishing paste. Does a really great job. Do you hate that? The E6000 is true. I repaired 2 things. It is very rubbery, but this one was different than the others. It actually said jewelry and bead, where the others just said E6000. I don't know if that's any different or if they just changed their packaging or what. So I'm going to take this little dab of semichrome and I'm going to rub it on here real good. I'm not a Bakelite expert by any means. But I know what I'm looking for is yellow on here. Is that correct? Mary would know. Glad you're here. So I think you're supposed to rub pretty hard. I'm not sure. I really don't know. It looks different on the camera than it does to me. It looks yellow, but it's a freaking yellow piece. What do I do with that, Mary? I don't know. I mean, it looks like it's supposed to, I think. You can get semichrome at just about any auto parts store. Yeah, probably. It's just, it was easier for me to order it on Amazon during all this bullshit. It took forever to get here. I should have just gone to auto, because by the time it got here, everything had opened back up. The color's showing terribly on the screen, like completely different. But it's like a mustard brown yellow. But that's the color of this, so I don't know. I guess I should get an expert to look, but I really think it is. It sounds right. I don't know. I think it is. I'll probably just sell it as it is because the color looks right. And I don't know if anybody wants to try to fix it or not, but I don't know. I don't feel like, let's test this and see if, oh, not with the glue. Shit. See what we get with this. Okay. Just a little is all you need. I don't take any vitamins right now. I probably should. I get tired of taking pills. Like I get really good at taking vitamins and then I just stop. All right, let's see if this green thing does anything. I doubt it. I don't know. I don't know Bakelite much, guys. It seems a little shiny for Bakelite, maybe. See, it stays pink. See, the other one turned. So that's probably good. I think I'm going to wipe this off real good. I don't think we need to go any further with that. Still a cool brooch, though. And I don't think these are Bakelite, but I want to test. I'm going to do it on the inside of the hoop. I hope Tommy and Marcus heard me because I need something to fall asleep to tonight. They're ignoring me, so I bet they are playing games, which is great. Yeah, it's very brown, the other one, so I know that's Bakelite. That's unless it just took the color of the plastic. These are just plastic, which is what I expected. Never found much Bakelite. I found some phones that were Bakelite before. And these, I don't know. I don't think these are Bakelite, but let's just try it while it's out. Nope. I don't know why it's putting a red dot on there. That's weird. Oh, maybe it's because it touched this silver thing. Probably washing that off. Don't see that. Oh, man. Annie, reach out to them. Maybe they're just privately playing. Okay. I think, is that it? I think that's it. Let's see. Oh, these. This is the weirdest one. It just feels so old. I wonder, I guess I could test it for silver. It's very tarnished. I fell asleep to a lady organizing shelves at a dollar store last night. ASMR is very strange. It is. That one's probably silver. I don't think this one's going to be. I can tell it's not. Nope. There's no way this one is, but I'll try it. Okay. Chemical scent when rubbed, bake light. Yeah, the problem is the chemical scent in here is a little strong at the moment. I can't smell anything. I can taste acid. I have the fan right on my face, though, so if something's going to get me, it might as well be this. Oh, man, it's not. Why would it be so dark if it's not? Yeah, none of them are. That's okay. Nope. Those will probably go in a lot. Hi, Andy. Andy, get Tommy and Marcus to go live on Twitch, please. Okay, this rosary is really beautiful. It's got wooden beads. Some of them are carved, and I'm really hoping it's silver, but I'm not counting on it. Oh, it's a terrible scratch, but maybe. It's not that bad. Come on, baby. This one is the one I'm waiting for. Oh, is Jody here? Hey, Jody. I'm sorry I didn't see you. I saw David say hi to you, though. You guys, I'm almost ready to end this so I can go wash up because I feel like some of the acids may have gotten through. Like there was little pinholes in my gloves, and that is really dangerous. Really dangerous. So, and I can't, like I taste it. I can taste it. So if you're still here, let me know you're here. Just say hi again so I can. No, damn, it's not silver. That's okay. It's still beautiful and it's really old and I like it a lot. So we're going to get ready to shut down. It's got a wood inlay. It's really beautiful. I struggle researching this stuff. I don't know why. It's really hard. I don't know who to reach out to that might be able to help me. Good job. Thanks, Mary. Thank you. Ah, man. Sweaty gloves. Okay. Man alive. Okay, let me swap that. All right, I guess my camera and my mic held up good enough, right? Hi again, thanks. Natalie's still here, yay. Okay, I think that's it. I'm gonna go. You guys are amazing. I'm glad that y'all came and hung with me while I did this boring stuff. All is great on my end. Thanks for asking. Hey, Jody, I haven't seen you around much. Yeah, it's very vintage. I don't even know how to date this stuff, but the case and everything is like so old. And I've got a prayer book. I don't know. I've never sold stuff like this, so it'll be really interesting. Thanks, David. Thanks, Andy. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to go wash my hands and, I don't know, go to bed. So good night. Wash up, exactly. See you guys next time.